Hey guys, morning. It's now 10:07 a.m. on Friday, the 20th of March 2020. It's Friday, people. Alright, so we had a really good overnight trade on made some money on micros. So we just do a quick review of that. I encourage you, if you're looking at this, watch the trade review and the trade plan. It does be helpful, like overnight trading, especially in these times. So let's get it. So we bought off 23.37 last night. Got the initial run up. I got some back at 45. Made full use of it. We're looking at that 2400 this morning. You could see the run up to the old level, almost hit the 2501. We didn't hit the limit on that. We were trading that this morning, early this morning. We were looking at that area, so that's why you're hearing this in my voice. Tried a small sell here, didn't get through with a couple, used reasonable small stops on it because we wanted to see how the played off, and then got the retest right here this morning, early this morning, and ran it down back to the 2440 level. You can see we just kicked off right off the POC. That was the reason for the secondary entry. We got in at 2486 and ran it back down to 2440 off the retest. Always have a plan, trade your plan your trade. Right now we're struggling to hold at 2400. If you were brave on the open, you might have gotten 2430 off the open. Not my cup of tea. Don't want to be active in the market at the moment. Always have your line set up where your inflection points, maybe where you're looking at in the market, how you're looking at the market. In it, more or less, study day this morning. What's up, dude? Game out partner. Missed your stream last night. I was watching some movie trivia Smowdown last night and was in the mind of trading. So as you can see, this is what I do for a living. I just stream because it's good stream. Illegal for me to show my live account. But I consider it illegal. I had an episode just before Thanksgiving where I got hacked. Don't like being on live, so I moved them fully to my gaming computer. That's why you wouldn't see me online playing World of Tanks. Trading micros, if you want to learn about trading and stuff, a little bit of online stuff, you probably could look at some of the older videos. Look especially at last night's trade plan. You would see how your action price and price action to make a little bit of money or a lot of money. I had a reasonable night on micros. Yesterday I had a great day on the minis. Market now open, it's Friday. Volume should become more stable. Rollover happens, so be more or less on full value on the ES, DZ, micro ES. Oil took a dumpy dump. What I'm holding on my long-term, medium-term to long-term shares is the Tesla. We back at 40 shares. We were at 50 yesterday. We closed out, and that post-market you might have been able to get our entry last night, well, if you're able to trade that on the overnights. But I have an introduction broker for that sort of stuff, and options. I have an option account and a couple registered, one mini account and one micro account for the micro ES. The combination I use couple stuff. So hit me up. We'll probably have a chat offline if you want. Not intended to do a lot this morning. 2400 is the most likely inflection point today. You want to be a bear, that might be your off-putting signal there. And you can see yesterday's value. See where that value point of control is. You got the dip if you're following the trade. Now this is only demo. People do not get in a twat. Not actually in that trade right now. Took a early run up. Oh, but monitor where your trade is at, where you want to be in the market. Use your triggers, value and volume as trigger. You can see yesterday's value was relatively small with regards to the pace of the movie, so that is probably because I rollover. I looked at whole stuff this morning. I want to be able to get into a trade, one single trade today probably. Value area high probably looks like a reasonable trigger, or we could just pinch off 2400 if you got that pinch at that point. Well done, because your high was only about 2410 before you started to see the bearish move. Follow the order flow. First rule of the game, follow the order flow. This used to be 50. That was in last 2 weeks on the demo. I made some good money over the past 2 weeks. Don't like to beat up my chest too much, but it was reasonable. Traded micros and minis, waited for the extreme opportunities and got in a couple really good extreme opportunities. Made good use of this 2440 as the wall. Expect a lot of light trade. Well, lighter trading this morning. May look at entering one, so have a working order set at the retest of the high, which is right up here, is the opening high. These micros, of course, I won't be trading minis today. Look at the POC as the entry. 2430 is your possible entry today. I do have a couple of micros sitting out there. Know exactly where my stops are. Using 13-point stops and using structure. It's my bedrock for trading. Why is this demo acting like a fool? I don't want to get my zero number. We'll take it there. To trade a single, you could do up to 15 points on the width. And look for that 76 again, or the 80 might be most applicable. Entry and exit, so you're looking for the pop back to the upside. London close 12:30 p.m. and look for the order flow. Order flow should get real 1-to-1, and your option in or out at 80 and 2400, which is the test of the POC. If you're aggressive, that is a too aggressive move for me, right? This is another 2400, so I'll be patient and wait for this on the outside. Dum dum dum, dum 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 dum. As we were talking about last night, a particular number should stand out here. 2423. Let's see if I can pull it up. I don't think it have any views or anything with it, so probably could pull it up. Dum 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 dum. My computer is running slow this morning. You hear my chickens in the background. Hey guys, it's now 6:42 p.m. on Thursday, the 19th of March. This is so let's do a quick review and a quick run through of what we did today and what's the intention for tomorrow. Is that right? Yeah. Alright. Well, overnight we were eyeing 2400 in the first place. We got into a trade on the close, we pulled out half
I
our
showed the
position
previous
right
night,
there
the
at
review
just
of
the
day
point of
before too.
control. Got out half our position, rose stops the break even took a small loss in second. One waited for was eyeing the 2440 area, waited for timing is important also when it waited for Japan to open. If you look at notes I placed last night on the last night trade plan, actually came back up live and today when I was in it, got in, got out of major part of the position. Had a monstrous day, very good day. Traded micros and then we traded minis, so we got in that sell and got a bigger part, which I didn't would not see on this side on the micros and the minis. So we got a bigger part on that. A lot of enough money. Don't beat about it just too much. Trading is iffy game. Tried to sell off this morning. Tried to sell the 2415, got in, got out of one, got rolled out of the second contract break even, got beat up on trying to get short in the market back at the 2400. By the hour time, use the 2440 as the wall, switched the mini account and got a really good sell from the test push up and use the sell stop and got back into that 2376. Place a note thanking the guidance on top step, otherwise I would not take that trade on the mini on the mini side. Might have only traded on the
Now, what
micros.
really market was
Came back into the
yesterday
micros
evening when
this
I
evening. I
looked
entered
at this
at
call.
what was then the point of control, use the sell stop late in the day to enter into the trade. Had a very good winner coming into the close and held it, holding on still to one side of this on the live. Looking for the put at the 2350 is the target on that. Right now only Sydney will be opening in the next 15 minutes and then be waiting for it to be open, which will bring some volume into the market. I want to see how the market reacts. So we just hold on to that one. We feel it's up pretty tight, 15 to 16 points on tight side on it. So we have our stops beyond right here at 83 at the moment, so we guarantee profits from that 2440 on. That is at 33 level. We took 3 because the amount of money we made. You can see where the equity reached today. What a very good day. We clocked EAD total. Did a lot of work. You can see this was the perfect play we were looking at. Got in, we heard the jump up in our speed. Wait for the reaction and enter back right. But that doesn't look like much in the bar chart, but it is a lot. That span is 60. I was at 64 points when I was something totally traded too many contracts on that. Wanted to be back into the micros tomorrow. It's Friday. Anything can happen on Friday. That's why we use micros.
Alright, so that's why what we'll be talking about, being market aware.
We set stops way up about 60 because we know the risk was involved. We just using the cash out position that we had. What we're gonna do with part of that 8k, I'm gonna give 20% of that the fund. So I'm gonna actually withdraw that from not my account as yet, but from the bank and donate that one of really fund so we can be done with people with that. We give them 25% of that. And I keep the next 25% to be taxable and keep half for myself. So that's trading small, trading smart. We did pretty well today. Always
give back.
Different volume areas.
Always give back.
So as we stand now at today's close, you're looking at where the volume and value is. You're looking for a value trade more or less. Overnight, might look at where the limits are for the overnight. You can see value area low, that point of control, this 2070 area might become inflective again also. Again, if you're in the bearish frame of mind that we are in, so look for that 2070 to 2380 area to have a kill zone. We know where the infection was. And this one from here, we know where the point of control is for tomorrow. Looking at the point of control, which is 2400 and up here. So we're looking at those specific numbers at 2400, 2370. To the upside, you want to be continuation for the
And
BS.
these are the continuous improvements. You look at your trade plan. This is why I actually
when all was
post
said and
stuff.
done on my Teslas,
So I
I
could
got the last set of Teslas at 380. We got out of 10, we reached up to 50 contracts. We got out at 10 contracts at 420 today. We just wanted to make sure that we
420.
somewhere if we didn't want
Elon's
to
mark.
everything in the market, and that was becoming possible when we did all the calculations. We didn't want to become over leverage in the market, net long.
always manage your
We are
leverage.
net long in the market right now from the position we are in on Tesla, and we don't have any either the anthem or we took a small loss on the lab yesterday and closed out the anthem yesterday. So that's what gave us enough cash to execute the Teslas at 380.
Manage your portfolio. Always manage your
Um,
portfolio.
So that is about the only holding we have back to just Tesla flat in the market. What would become interesting is the one deviation might become interesting here on the overnight. This one deviation here is the consideration we're looking at 2337. You see what the low is there. You see the inflection point. So we would consider buying overnight if we see the right type of price movement using the one deviation as the entry and price action for confirmation. So that's what we're looking at, right? For that 2037 entry, so you're looking at, you see the 41 hit already. Look for stop loss. So 30 to 37, if you're getting at 33s anyway in that area, looking at the value low trade. 2330 is the value low trade that we're looking for full value trade on that particular on the sell side.
I got out of the Tishy on last night at the short on
based on what
the
we see
micro.
in the
Find out the
email
exit was
that's
32.
buying a single over here. What I do have set up there is a single entry right here at 2752. I do have a single entry here. You could use a double, which we would consider using just using the 52 as our tag entry, meaning that is your alert entry, and then looking to trade to it. If the market does fall trade, we know the amount of risk using 15 points of risk in the market. So that brings us to 18 if you are in 32, 18 or 19. Make sure you place your stop in the right place. We may expand the stops a little bit to cover this low, this node low here. Once we look into enter on the node low and the inflection point 2350, we look to buy off 2050 this evening and use a 2 contract micro or 1 contract move based on what we've seen in price action. We just have one single alert on here on the CL to top up.
Yeah, got
to sell CL today.
in the end, I'll show you what we actually got.
Neither worked pretty well. That was a big move, monstrous move back to the upside. You could see we covered the whole of value from value low to value
Got
high,
smacked in the
and
face
then
yesterday on
some.
oil with one single entry.
So be careful of what you're trading in oil. We do have a major sell sitting right here at the 50 level. May jump in early on our option on 29.
Well, that didn't work.
May look to jump in early on our option level here. And because you can see the test of the close right here, break through the test, almost come up to what we had as a backup trade.
Look left here, we see the low point.
On that today. So I don't think position rejected here because the market has reopened already. So doing pretty well on the equity side, both on this demo and the macro. 1G strategy is being followed and we doing pretty well. Don't break what's working for you. Don't try to overthink it. We try to sell some micros. We know how to lean on the market because we had some profits overnight. You know how we had to, where we had to lean and how we could lean on the market. You can see the point of control at 2400 would become magnetic, very magnetic in our opinion, in the market. So that is a major inflection point. You're looking for 2410 to 2390 as your inflection point here for major position get to enter into the trading environment. So short and sweet today. Won't be adding, I actually won't be adding to any Tesla. I just want to hold those 40 shares, weather the storm, wait for April, see what goes on in battery day, see what the concern is, how bad it is for the economy.
Tesla actually shut down two other plants overnight.
A lot of, there's a long-term stuff that's going on here. It would affect the market in the long term. Most of it is priced in already.
Remember that
Just want to make
23,
sure that you're on the
37.
right side of the trade in the longer term time frame. Let's see what are the stop limits for tonight. I don't know if they're posted as yet. PSN 22 to 22 28, I mean 2280 and 2520 for the overnight.
The reference price was 2400.
So if you look at the reference price was 2400 flat. Again, reference would be the how to fix the market. The market fixes not the market close as the VWAP at the 415 close. Yeah, 50% the average is before. So based on that, we know exactly what we're looking at, where we're looking to trade. So we may see some options coming in. So you're looking for that 50 to 40 area to become active overnight. If you got a bounce off of that, if you're using trade small 2 micros, and if you're interested, pull 2 micros or one single mini after you hit bounce, and then after the price action back to the upside is a buy stop. And that, and you can use 12 to 15 point stops. Make sure you can afford to do that because marginal accounts are being stretched to the limit. My marginal account was stretched to the limit, just taking those 2 contracts today on the
I mean, my margin account was stretched. I mean, my risk limitation where I put in place for myself. Because trading 2 contracts.
So looking at getting on
on the side.
no need it. I said SRC exactly where I do have it right there on the market.
Yeah, this
So
trading platform just give me trouble a lot. I use Ninja Trader.
They do say the drift coming to the downside pre Japan open.
This is important.
Make sure and watch the Japanese open and make up your mind after. This is not making trade calls. This is about structure and trying to share how we look into trade in the market and what we look into do in the market. But we might put up an update or tomorrow is Friday.
Well outcome.
Have a close out the day early. Tomorrow, the one that gets ripped up on a Friday is someone this week. Plan on going to do the withdrawal and share some stuff around tomorrow. I'll be waiting. I might be waiting for a while for my peloton to arrive in country. No worries. Not too worried about that right now. There are bigger things to worry in the world. One thing you should know is the trade here is missed at the matter, and that is not a social matter. This is where we are right now in the US and the world. see we are sitting at 15,000 now.
Yeah, you have mentioned.
That's and if you go back just 12 hours at this morning, we got 9,155. That's so we're still on the upward trend on that side. So be careful, guys. Stay at home too and by yourself because as you can see on all the updates, somebody else died in Switzerland just now. Well, not just now. This is updating constantly. Canada, Iran had a very, 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 very bad day. Yeah, you can see my country has tripped off. We had 9 in our country. No one has died from it. I guess most of it is imported. Had a cruise ship on board that they had some confirmation. So they quarantined the cruise ship.
As of 6 a.m. this morning, everybody on lockdown in Trinidad.
Always keep abreast of the situation. Have your ears to the ground. The trade small, trade smart. Remember, it's not all about money. You know, people losing their life out there. So keep that in mind in anything that you do. So if you look into the RBI again, 20, 70, maybe if you go point for you. I look into you see 20, 32 almost hit there just now. So whatever. So we'll be monitoring this. We won't be buying until just for the trade to make sure we won't be buying. We're looking for the range and the range area. As the range, if you wanted to go is at 23.10, we will consider to buy there. Because we can see Japanese open to see what happens in the market and the price action at the entry. So that
Those blasted dogs. Neighbor dogs.
on the end line that trade right now. I just put that there so you guys can see. Alright guys, neighbor dogs. They kill me. Anyhow guys, I hope you had a good trade and they trade small, trade smart. Alright, bye.
Alright, what you notes on this? What I did do is wait for the Japanese open. Got minis and micros.
On Thursday,
Right.
9th of March.
Alright, so enter the 1 deviation point on the return. Exited 1, 2. Had my micros and minis running, so did pretty well on that trade. Let's see what did happen on the overnight. You can see that 37 is speaking about. Yeah. Doom. And what did happen overnight? And just pay attention to what's going on in the market. Do have the short at 30 idea. Or that is your potential entry. Make sure you know your risk management. Possibility of losing that trade is reasonable. So if you're looking at short in the market, 29 to 30 is your range you want to get into. You want to be able to exit your trade at 2400 if you're trading a single. So what did happen? Alright, so game down. I closed off my short ES trade right here. You can see same time. Got all the short ES trade at 32s. Right time I was speaking, I was closing trades. Right, waited for Japan to open. Waited. And just got in right there. I got filled at 38 in the market. Right there. I posted the time I got in. Got the two bites off and then started lean on the market. I lent on the market pretty well. There wasn't major pullback for trail on my stop. That's why you can hear it in my voice that I'm a bit sleepy this morning. Being a bit sleepy. Took full advantage of everything until this point here when value is high. Got out of the trade at 3 AM this morning. Tried to sell. Did not work out. Waited for the second opportunity. We call this the double tap. Case of death. 2500. They would have seen it on the chart last night. This came off that point of control we was talking about from overnight. So I had a pretty long night. See where that point of control is. We waited for the double tap. We were in the area. We know what the amount of risk is. We know where the inflection point was. Tap. And got in the short. got a couple of minis on it. Took full advantage of that also. So may need to increase my withdrawal to handle. May decide to give some more to the poor, not the poor, people who need it. It is now 10:37. This is your possible entry. This is your kill zone. You want to see it go up to your kill zone and use a sell stop if possible. I have a working order, single working order micro here because I can afford it. Same thing, a double micro. I can afford to take that amount of risk early in the market at 29 to 30. My entries are 29. Hopefully I'll get filled in a wee bit. I'm gonna make sure it reflected the same way. You want to catch the bottom of this. I'll tell you if I get full on my end. Hate you. Yeah, I'm in the trade. Got filled at 28.5. I want to see if I can get a band trade and quick reversion in the market. There's a 2 contract micro if you haven't traded last
Order
night.
filled.
You can tell the order just got filled there. Got in. Want to see what the reaction is. This is the primary entry here. Looking for the secondary entry if possible. Want to see if we have a rip or dip in the market. If we do get ripped, it'll be ripped up very quickly in the market. Remember, this is micro that reflected in the minis. I don't want to change charts and go to micro chart and go to mini chart. Use one chart and just use 2 different entry orders on that. Exit 1 is at 16 on my life and got me at 28.50, sorry. What is wrong with you, chat? Let's leave it just for demo. So short the, more or less, we wanted to short the open here. This is the open of the opening high in the New York session. Wanted to short that, make sure you can guarantee yourself 1-to-1. Then start to manage the secondary stop if we do fill the 1-to-1 or we just get stopped out. Take our loss, put our tail between our legs and run away for the rest of the day. Don't want to be too busy today on trading, so timing is a little bit off and the hour is like perfect time, if you want to get into the market. If it does break the high, that is no other inflection point, you'll get stopped out. Using here as the bridge entry, which is the wall. I have 2 minis sitting outside there with a lot of risk. My stops at 20. That's $1,000 worth of risk. If the 24.40 does hit, it's more or less an option trade we pull in on that particular level. That's a lot of money at that particular level if we do get filled on the mini. More or less want to trade micros today because it's Friday. I always post warnings on Friday. Friday is a warning day. Always be warned when you're trading on a Friday. Friday is not that kind of day. Not a day you want to be playing around in the market at all. So that is why we have our setups in a particular way, trying to preserve cash in it. Cash in the market. Just looking for the fade. Look for the test at 2400. See if the 2400 reacts. If the 2400 reacts, we'll be out of the market. You want to take full value, full entry of the market. That particular trade last night probably made our month. It could take out a 5-digit number. Well done. 5-digit number back-to-back months. That is 3x my normal withdrawal. Usually I withdraw something like $3,000 to $4,000 per month with the account size I have. Built up a pretty nice account now, but the trade is what that. Maybe trader micro here want to make a quick 100-200 bucks and be out of the market.
Order
Filled
filled.
on that, made a quick 100 bucks there. Watching to manage in now, looking to reduce risk. I'm looking to follow the trade to the downside. How I do follow the trade, I wait for the close of this bar. Watch, make sure I know where 2400 is, know where the inflection point is, where the possible exit is. Looking for full value at 85, 86. This is the exit for my full value trade, 86 to 90. I want to trail the stop off it. Go and get some coffee. Don't need to watch screens all day. I'm just managing the trade. What we can do is break even on the trade. Lot of stuff to do around the house. I hire my construction guys, roll them my stops. 237. Just want to follow the trade. Want to see a clean test order 2400. Want to see what the reaction is. Made 65 bucks. Enough to buy lunch. A good lunch. Need to just monitor that was not saying seen anything important. But oil, I want to see what the rig count is this evening after lunch. That's what I mean, my long term. Made enough profit to cover every single trade I have there. Yeah, every single bit of that. I'm gonna see what the order flow. Yeah, I'm looking at the delta here. I'm gonna see what the delta looks like on the inside. I really want to see like 2000 to the downside if it's possible to do the volume. If I get stopped out here, I'll make a little bit of money and call it a day. Let's see right there. Node. More showing here, shadowing. Here's the active volume. See, we have a lot right there. Got the vacuum here presently in the market. We have wait, a lot of infection here. It's about process, not about looking for big trades all the time. Normally on a normal day when I'm trading minis in normal market conditions, make 10 points, make $500, call that George. Find my way out of the market, go and play some hold of tanks. So we just have monitoring that. That is probably trade for this morning. So kind of want to go and play my hold of tanks. Stream slows down my game a lot. And so what I'll do is just roll the 2400 flat 24.25. Look to exit on that particular. If the trade does work, if they do find support here, well, we made a little bit of money this morning after cover our lunch for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. We on lockdown, so a lot of time to play games this morning. So I want to see what start to interest me back in oil is volatility is way too much for me to trade oil. Where is the rig count? I'm seeing the rig count listed here. That's weird. Yep. Right. Usually it comes out on Fridays. So on this particular point now, 2440 is the major entry on where we want to get into and trade a couple of minis. You want to be reducing risk or looking to enter on the break to the downside and enter and look for the follow through. It's more or less a high risk proposition, and we guarantee break even here. So we just trail until we see 2400 or that active manage trade. Trade what you see, trade the plan the trade. Don't have a lot to do this morning. Going heading out to play some video games in a while. I don't know if top step holding their normal end of the stuff. So trade small guys, trade smart. So have a lot to do today. Friday. Hope the market stabilizes and this fix doesn't kick to the upside once again, even if the market drops. I'll have my two entries sitting right there at 2040. Have my stops up here. At that, if you're looking at entering the trade, right there is your test of that 2330. If you're late in the game, possible entry. Not telling you what to do. This is not what we're here for. We're here for process. Don't make trade calls. Just share what I trade. Anyhow guys, looking to head out there when I have a couple of drinks later. I bought my 2 6-packs to stay home with and have some drinks, play some video games, drink some beers. Not much. So I'll see you guys on the other side, probably on Top Step review. looking for top of the kill band to kill into the trade, possible entry if you're aggressive to the downside if you was in and you're out and you want to get back in. What you can do is break even on some of the trades, so make sure I manage your trade properly. Okay guys, that's it for me. I'll say bye. Alright, bye.